Hello there, this is Peter Beckenham from Thai Village Marketing. If you want to be more successful in your life or your business, then I've got a very powerful exercise for you to do today. But before we do that, I want to share with you a true story. We live in a little Thai village, and towards the end of 2012, the village leader, we call the Puyaban, wanted everyone to gather together for a meeting at the local school. And for a week at 5 o'clock every morning, actually, on the loudspeakers in the village, here was this message asking people to make sure they got to this meeting. Okay? And so nearly every one of us did, all 430 what there was in the village. And the village leader explained to us that there was a government offer being made available to help the village. And this government offer was something that the village could desperately do with. We had so many things that we needed doing. I mean, we're quite a poor village. I mean, the roads are impassable at times, especially with the monsoon rains. And there's lots of things we could do. Anyway, there was a lot of discussion at the meeting, and finally the consensus was, let's have a village shop. I mean, we're 20 kilometres from the nearest town, nearest city, and the idea of having a village shop was something that excited everybody, which was fine. However, then the leader explained to them, if that's the project you want, or with any project, the government requires every family to do something extra. And that little bit extra was, in the case of this particular example, was for each family to contribute $3 a week. And in so doing, the government would then fund, I'm now converting from Thai baht to dollars, the government would then fund a $3,000 project. And that $3,000 project would build the shop, stock the shop, and even pay a small wage for someone to manage it. Now, I know we're a small village, okay, and we're also quite a poor village. But unfortunately, people were not prepared to pay the $3 per family per week towards this project. I mean, there are all sorts of excuses. The fact was that they said that we can't afford it. But these same families didn't think twice about going to buy a new motorbike or buying a satellite TV or some other consumer product. And they never bothered to worry about how they're going to pay for it, okay? So the end result was, sadly, we didn't get the shop. And we didn't get the shop because people weren't prepared to accept the pain of paying $3 a week per family. That pain exceeded any potential pleasure there was or convenience there was in having a shop in our village. So that's the reason I'm telling you this, because the pain of the payment exceeded the pleasure of the experience and the convenience of having the shop. Now I just wonder, does your business have a similar experience? Or are you facing a similar experience right now? I mean, is there an opportunity or an action that you haven't taken yet? Maybe the reason you haven't taken the action is fear of failure. I mean, past experiences, past failures, maybe they're haunting you, maybe they're stopping you from taking some action. So let me ask you, what do you think the opposite of pain is? Now, most people would say pleasure. But if that's your answer, then you're wrong. The opposite of pain is no pain. In other words, comfort. Now, while comfort may be very nice, it's obviously not the ultimate pleasure you can get in life. I mean, the person who just chases comfort throughout their life will not have the most satisfying experiences. And I think you'd agree with that. I mean, if you go through life trying to avoid pain, then you're also going to obviously miss out on some of life's greatest pleasure. As much as everyone tries to minimize pain, the fact is, and the reality is, that pain in life is unavoidable. So learn to accept it. I mean, everything has its ups and downs. Your family life, your business, whatever it may be. And you know that already. So the key is not to try and eliminate pain or run away from pain, because if you do, nothing's going to change in your life, as we just said. But the key is to accept the pain, accept it and learn from it. And that is the way to take giant steps forward. That is the way to make a breakthrough in your business, a breakthrough in your life. Learn to understand what's going on. and accept the pain. Pain is the price we pay for pleasure. All of life's, lasting pleasures, good relationships, successful businesses and things, all require a lot of effort to achieve. And what we call pain is frequently the effort we have to put in, the actions we have to take. I mean, the effort of physical fitness is painful. The effort of facing failure is emotionally painful. The effort of taking massive action consistently is painful. But anyone who's looking for the smooth ride in life and avoiding these pain is going to miss out so badly on life's immeasurable pleasures. And I hope that's not you. Often the fear of pain is worse than the pain itself. I mean, think about it. The last time you had to head off to the dentist, for example, the fear of that injection is probably more than the actual pain suffered when you got the injection. It lasted a couple of seconds, if any. So the fear of pain can often be a big retarder to you in taking action, in improving your life, in changing your lifestyle. I mean, if you were afraid of travelling, you'd never go anywhere, would you? I mean, to help you confront that, a little phrase I always remember from years ago is that pain is passing, success is lasting. So how can you overcome this fear of failure? I mean, I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but to me, your brain is like a muscle and it needs to be trained. For example, let's say you're a blogger and you decide to take massive action and do a blog post every day. Well, to start with, you probably will not get any views, maybe very little traffic, or not. Maybe no one will even leave a comment for you. And after maybe a week or so, you start to feel, and you're feeling this emotional pain. Be careful right then, okay? Don't let that pain stop you. Accept it for what it is. Accept the reality that it takes time for these things to happen. Don't let your brain start telling you, this is a waste of time. I'm going to fail again. Don't do that. Instead, start thinking of the pleasure that you will get when you see the valuable content you can add to your blog over a period of time. And you see people starting to come to your blog. And you see people starting to leave valuable comments. And you see people starting to value you as a valuable resource. I mean, at the end of, say, 3 months, you've got nearly 100 posts on there now. And attracting a lot more traffic because of the effort you put in. And not just traffic, probably potential and existing customers as well. Think like this, and that'll help you overcome that initial pain and this fear of failure that everybody tends to face. After 3 months, you'll look back and you'll have this real feeling inside you, okay? This positive feeling inside you, and you'll think, there's real pleasure in blogging. It's not painful anymore, and you really look forward to doing blog posts every day because you can see what's happened. You've overcome that fear of failure. In other words, success will build more success, and at that stage you've got momentum, positive momentum, the most magical thing you could ever have, and you're on your way, you're rolling. This is the powerful you coming out. You've overcome that fear of failure. You're on your way and you'll be heading towards a completely different destiny. A completely different one from the one that you would have had if you hadn't decided to take the action that you did. You'd have been still in your comfort zone. Think about that. Think seriously about that. Is that what you want? So don't ignore the opportunities that you've got in front of you right now. Stop using excuses, okay? Stop using excuses. Have a really good look at these opportunities because that may be just the thing that you need. Just the thing that you need if you are prepared to take the action, if you're prepared to face your fears. Don't let your fears stop you from growing and succeeding. Why should you do that? It's crazy. Don't do that. Think about how you'd feel if you don't take action, if you didn't take that opportunity. Think about how you'd feel if you have to tell your family, once again, you're a failure. Think about how you'd feel about yourself if you didn't take the action or the opportunity in front of you. This this is something that no one wants. You can avoid this. But take the time to think about it right now. If you're not taking action that you should, think about the alternative. Think what's going to happen to you. And get that pain inside you. That pain of not taking the action. That pain of not accepting the opportunity. Okay? Then ask yourself, can I do it? Do I want this pain? Of course you don't. Accept the fact that pain will be with you and with all of us every day. Overcome that hurdle and start to enjoy the real pleasures of life that maybe up until now you have not had the chance to experience. If you let that pain of not doing something really come through, that will give you the determination, I'm sure, to overcome it, okay? To really overcome it and start doing something for yourself, for your family, for your business today. Think about it. Then enjoy your new life. Because it's something that you probably only dreamt about. But it is possible. It is truly possible for you. Let me help you. Click the link below this video and do something different today. Click that link and find out. You've got nothing to lose. Okay? It's all about looking at an opportunity, facing your fears, forgetting failure, learning to accept that failure, take massive action and moving on and creating a brand new life for yourself and your family and all your loved ones. It was a pleasure to share this with you today, and it'll be a pleasure to work with you as well. So stop procrastinating, click the link below and enjoy your new life. All the best. See you soon. Bye.